The 2026 Aston Martin is here, and it is more than just a car. It is a statement of British craftsmanship, modern engineering, and timeless design. When people think of Aston Martin, they immediately imagine elegance fused with power, a vehicle that is as comfortable gracing the front of a luxury hotel as it is tearing down a winding mountain road. This new 2026 model takes everything that Aston Martin has learned over its long history and brings it into a future that is even more ambitious. From its interior touches of sophistication, to an exterior that combines sleek aerodynamics with iconic presence, to a performance package that balances raw power with precision handling, and finally to pricing that reflects its exclusivity, this is a car that demands attention. Today we are going to dive deep into the 2026 Aston Martin, covering how it looks inside, how it feels outside, how it drives, and what it costs to own. Let's begin with the interior, because Aston Martin has always treated the cabin as an experience rather than just a place to sit. Opening the door, you are welcomed by a blend of luxury materials that instantly remind you that this is not just any sports car. Hand-stitched leather seats cradle you with perfect balance between comfort and firmness, designed not only for long-distance grand touring but also for aggressive cornering. The stitching detail is immaculate, almost like a bespoke suit tailored in Savile Row, and Aston Martin offers a wide palette of customizations so each owner can create a unique cabin environment. You can choose from soft semi-aniline leather, sustainable high-grade textiles, or even exotic materials like Alcantara, giving it a truly personal touch. The dashboard flows seamlessly, with a driver-focused layout that keeps everything within easy reach while maintaining a minimalist elegance. Technology has taken a major leap in the 2026 model, with Aston Martin integrating a fully digital instrument cluster that adapts depending on driving mode. In comfort mode, you'll see elegant dials and refined graphics, while in sport or track mode, the cluster shifts to highlight performance data like revs, G-force, and lap times. The central infotainment screen is crisp, high-resolution, and finally on par with competitors like Porsche and Ferrari. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Aston Martin's own AI-driven interface, which learns your driving habits and adjusts settings accordingly. Ambient lighting has been upgraded, too, giving the cabin an atmospheric glow at night, and Bowers & Wilkins supply the premium audio system that makes every journey feel like a concert. Rear seating, as expected, is limited in some Aston Martin models, especially the coupe variants, but the 2026 edition does offer more legroom in its Grand Tourer trims, making it practical for longer journeys with passengers. Storage space is also improved compared to older generations, with clever compartments and a usable trunk that can actually handle a weekend's worth of luggage, keeping the car versatile for real-world use. It's a cabin that balances luxury, technology, and driving focus, something Aston Martin has sometimes struggled with in the past, but in 2026, they seem to have nailed it. Moving outside, the exterior of the 2026 Aston Martin is breathtaking. It is unmistakably an Aston at first glance, yet sharper, more modern, and more sculpted than ever before. The iconic grille, which has been a centerpiece of Aston design for decades, now stretches wider and lower, giving the front end a commanding stance. The headlights are slim laser units, capable of adaptive illumination that can light up twisting roads with surgical precision while also creating a futuristic signature design at night. The hood is long and muscular, flowing into smooth aerodynamic lines that cut across the sides. The proportions are textbook Aston Martin: long nose, short rear deck, low roofline, exuding performance even when parked. Aerodynamics have been given extra focus, with active elements that adjust depending on speed. The front splitter can extend to increase downforce, while the rear spoiler automatically deploys at higher speeds for stability. Side air vents are not just cosmetic but functional, channeling air around the body to reduce drag and cool the brakes. At the back, the taillights are a striking thin light bar stretching across the width of the car, giving it a futuristic look. The quad exhaust tips are integrated into a diffuser that emphasizes performance without losing elegance. The wheel options range from lightweight forged alloys to intricate multi-spoke designs, all wrapped in performance tires that grip the road with ferocity. The exterior color options have also been expanded, with Aston Martin introducing a new line of special paints that use nanotechnology for deeper shine and self-healing capabilities against small scratches. Whether in a traditional British racing green, a bold crimson red, or a sophisticated satin silver, the 2026 Aston Martin looks equally stunning. It is the kind of car that draws crowds, that makes people take out their phones to capture a picture, that makes even other luxury car owners turn their heads. Now let's talk performance, which is where Aston Martin truly wants to remind the world that it belongs in the upper echelon of sports and grand touring cars. Under the hood, the 2026 Aston Martin continues to offer a twin-turbocharged V8 as its mainstay, tuned for both thrilling performance and improved efficiency. But in addition, Aston Martin has pushed forward with hybrid technology, introducing a plug-in hybrid system that boosts power while reducing emissions. The combined output in the hybrid variant reaches close to 800 horsepower, making it the most powerful road-going Aston Martin outside of their hypercar lineup. Acceleration is brutal yet refined, with 0 to 60 miles per hour achieved in under 3 seconds, depending on the model. The top speed pushes beyond 200 miles per hour, ensuring that it can hold its own against rivals like Ferrari, McLaren, and Lamborghini. The transmission is an advanced 9-speed automatic with paddle shifters, delivering seamless shifts in normal driving but instant response when you demand performance. Driving modes allow you to transform the car's personality, from a comfortable cruiser in GT mode to a razor-sharp track machine in Sport Plus or race mode. The steering is precise, electronically assisted yet tuned to give natural feedback, and the chassis benefits from adaptive suspension that constantly reads the road and adjusts damping within milliseconds. This means that whether you are gliding over city streets, carving through mountain passes, or hammering down a racetrack straight, the Aston Martin feels composed, confident, and alive. The braking system has been upgraded with massive carbon ceramic discs that offer not only incredible stopping power but also resistance to fade, critical when pushing the car hard for extended periods. The hybrid system's regenerative braking also contributes to efficiency, feeding energy back into the battery pack. Handling dynamics are aided by torque vectoring, which uses both the engine and electric motors to distribute power intelligently, reducing understeer and maximizing cornering grip. Noise, vibration, and harshness control has been carefully engineered, so while the cabin is quiet and refined when cruising, the exhaust opens up under heavy acceleration to deliver that signature Aston Martin soundtrack, a deep growl that builds into a ferocious roar. It is emotional, raw, and addictive, the kind of sound that makes you drop a gear just to hear it again. Safety and driver assistance systems have also been modernized. The 2026 Aston Martin features adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and even a semi-autonomous highway driving mode, though it never loses the focus on keeping the driver in control. Cameras and sensors surround the vehicle, making parking and maneuvering easier than in previous generations, and the new heads-up display ensures you never need to take your eyes off the road. Now let's consider the pricing, which has always been a significant factor with Aston Martin. These cars are not mass market, they are hand-built luxury machines, and the price reflects that exclusivity. The 2026 Aston Martin starts at around $180,000 for the base model with the V8 engine, climbing past $220,000 for the more performance-oriented trims. The hybrid flagship version pushes even higher, nearing the $300,000 mark depending on customization. Options and personalization can easily add tens of thousands of dollars, as Aston Martin offers almost limitless bespoke possibilities. This is a car for those who want something rare, beautiful, and powerful, and are willing to pay for that privilege. In terms of value, it competes not only with Ferrari and McLaren but also with high-performance grand tourers from Bentley and Porsche. What sets Aston Martin apart is its unique blend of British elegance, exclusivity, and that unmistakable heritage linked with icons like James Bond. Buyers are not just purchasing a car, they are investing in an identity, a lifestyle, a rolling piece of art that also happens to deliver world-class performance. To sum it up, the 2026 Aston Martin is an evolution in a revolution. It respects the brand's DNA while boldly stepping into a new era of performance and technology. The interior is luxurious and customizable, the exterior is a masterclass in design and aerodynamics, the performance is exhilarating with a clever mix of power and precision, and the price ensures exclusivity while matching its rivals. This is not just a car for driving, it is a car for experiencing, for savoring, for living. Whether you see it as a grand tourer for elegant cross-country drives, a status symbol that stands out in any city, or a serious performance machine capable of thrilling on the track, the 2026 Aston Martin delivers on every front.